All right, guys, welcome back. This is my part 2 to my Mini Educator. We had part 1 where we literally unboxed and showed everything that came in to our dual system. And now I'm going to have my daughter explain everything we learned about it. Okay?
So there's a way to turn these on and off. The little red buttons. You put them into each other and it turns on.
Oh.
To turn it off, you put them back.
So you just put this red dot with that red dot, just put them together,
Each other.
and that's how you turn them on and off. Okay, that's way cool.
And
Super cool.
this button, you see, it's on 9.
Yep.
If you press this T button, you'll see it goes 7R. No. If you press this, oh, let me turn it on.
Okay, so explain what again? That was kind of confusing. You said the T button. Okay, that T button. When you press that, it shows 7R on the screen.
And then you press the one you're using, black or red. And then when you press it, you heard that?
Yeah.
It vibrates.
So to make it vibrate. Okay, so wait. This is the one feature. The feature is a vibration. So you press the T, and then you press which color you're commanding. The color, and then it'll vibrate that color.
Yeah, and if you want to turn it off, just press this button again. It can go back to this one, and this one is the shock, and this is how you turn it up. This is up, and it could go all the way up to 100.
Wow! So that shock goes all the way up to 100. We won't be using that high of a shock for our dogs because we really just don't need to. It works fine with
vibration.
Vibration. And if we need to do a hard correct because maybe they're being reactive to another dog or someone passing by, then we'll put the shock up to what you had it on 15. Mm-hmm. And when you put it on 15, what did you notice?
I noticed that she won't listen unless you command her. You could shock her as many times as you want, but she won't listen until you say, hey, and then shock her. And then she'll be like, oh, you're doing this, and she'll pay attention. If you just do it over and over and over and over and over, she'll be like, and I'm not listening to you. I don't know who's doing that. But if you say, listen, and then do it, then you'll see she'll listen to you.
Right. So this is not a magic system. It's not just going to make your dog do what you want. You have to have a clear understanding and a clear communication with your dog and use your command words and teach them with those words. So when you say those words and you associate it with the shock, they will know exactly what you want and what you mean, right?
If you're not commanding them and shocking them, then they're not going to listen.
Okay.
To put it into short words.
Okay, so you have to give the command, and if they don't listen to the command, give the vibration or the shock, and then say the command again, and they should respond, right?
Yeah. I usually have it on vibration, then do that. But if she doesn't listen to the vibration, which she usually does, then I'll put it on shock. And we also got a clicker. And the clicker, I use the clicker for commanding them with treats. When I click it, I'll give them a treat. And yeah. And they're not supposed to see the clicker, so you're supposed to have it like this. And when you click, you just reward them.
So when you're clicking, it's to get their attention, but you teach them to observe.
This is the treat.
You teach them to observe the clicking sound?
Yeah.
With treats at first?
To associate this as a treat.
Okay, so let's see if it works. Click it.
I don't have no treats.
So just click it. I want to see if the dogs respond.
Goodbye. That's the goodbye.
I see. Yeah, that does work. The clicking is cool.
And we train them. So you have to train them with the clicking.
So how did you train them with the clicking, and how long did it take you? You started this morning, right?
Yeah.
And what was you doing to train them with the clicking sound?
I would place a treat on the ground, and when I clicked it, they would come to me and ignore the treat. And when they came to me, I'll give them a treat, and the treat on the ground, I'd pick it up and reuse it for something else.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
And these are the chargers and everything.
Okay, so can you charge everything up at the same time? Like, can you charge both collars and the controller together at the same time? Yes. Yes, because they have dual heads, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can plug it up and charge all three at the same time, or you can just, let's see.
And when you plug it up, you see it glows red.
Okay. And what does red mean?
It's dead.
It's dead or it's charging?
It's dead and it's charging. And this one, you guys.
Okay, it's red.
I did just train the dogs again with this, so it's gonna all be red.
So we just used it for a long time, right? The dogs went to Taco Bell, they got a burrito, they walked around the block, and they rode in the car and everything with these, because today was just our first real day of fully training them with these with the Mini Educator.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much for that. And oh yeah, tell us a little bit about these pieces real quick before we end.
Okay, so these are replacements for this.
The prongs. So you can replace them if if you lose them or if they break.
This is another replacement for the other one. And this right here is I'm gonna show you.
So we had to use that when we first opened everything up, right? When we first got everything.
You you test it.
Okay.
You place it against here, and you buzz it. It's not on right now because they're charging, but you would buzz it, and this thing would glow up like a light.
Show us real quick. Just uncharge them. Let's see, because I really want to see this, and I want other people to see. Like, I think it's pretty cool. It has all these pieces, and it's a really awesome, all-inclusive system. So this is just a test to see if it's working. So you turn it on by touching the red dots.
Okay. Is this one on?
Maybe it's dead.
Oh yeah, they are dead. Oh. Well, we'll have to show you.
So when they fully charge, then you put that on, and then what do you press?
You can press shock, and then you press the one you're using, black, and you turn it on. You press it, and it would shock, and this thing will glow. So it'll show you that the shocks are working.
Okay. Cool.
A lot of people don't think shock collars are good and all, but it just depends on your opinion of what type of collar you'd like to use.
Yeah, I think they're really helpful when you have strong breeds like what we have. We have American Pit Bull Terrier and Cane Corso Italian Mastiff. They're real strong breeds, and they get really big, and they're reactive sometimes, and I think it's cool to be able to
not have to pull on the leash.
Yeah.
And they'll listen to the shock if you are able to train them to listen to the shock.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people, even it was us, because after lockdown, during lockdown, we wasn't able to socialize our pit bull that much. And so when we first got her, we socialized her a lot, and then lockdown a whole year and a half, and she didn't get no socialization. So when we started going back out and being around other dogs and people and stuff, she was starting to get really reactive, and literally pulling with all her might. And she is very strong, and it was hard to deal with her. And we tried everything, and this is the one thing that really worked. And it works, and it's great. She shows really good manners and everything when she has it on. She pays attention, and I do know it's not hurting her. It's just sending a sensation to get her attention. And I do know with the training collars and the prong collars, with all her pulling, it would be red under her neck and everything. And that was hurting her more than, just giving a little vibration or a little shock. And this actually really does get her attention. So we are happy with this product. We'll be using it. Stay tuned. Click like, share, and subscribe to this channel because we will be taking trips and taking the dogs along with us. And you will see the collars in action, and, they'll be off leash later on in the future. And so you'll be able to see like from start to finish how this thing goes.